Okay, Jauan Jennings, the news is he didn't hold in, he didn't hold out, he was at practice, he played, he caught 3 passes. He's really good. He has improved every year in the league, and the fact that he's there gives me hope that even if the Niners do give him an extension or whatever happens, he's going to play well this year and be at his best because he's not a superstar. He's the kind of guy who needs a full offseason to play at a high level, which he's only done once consistently for a full season. So good news. And there was this whole, display last year. Brandon Ayuk wanted to make it so clear how unhappy he was. Remember, he walked over to Kyle and gave him a hug, but then kind of kept John Lynch off of him, which was such a bad look. Jennings did the opposite. He went over to both, or they went over to him, hugged Kyle, hugged John. And so either Jauan Jennings came to camp and was like, that trade request or extension demand that I made through Adam Schefter? Psych. Just kidding. I was just kidding. He thought I was serious, but that's just my idea of a joke. And I hope you laughed. Or the Niners are like, look, Jauan, we're going to take care of you. All right. We freaking love you. We obviously want to keep you around. But you got to work with us. These business things take a while. And if you do the Ayuk thing, it's going to make it less likely that you're going to get the money. If you're just, if you're a good teammate and you show up and act like a captain and act different than Ayuk, I might be able to convince the upper ups to give you what you want, but you got to play ball. That's what I think probably happened. I can't imagine Jauan Jennings just dropping it after a week when he has all the leverage. I'm thinking more likely the Niners say, all right, fair enough. You're underpaid. We want you. We want to make you whole, of course, just like we do with all players who have earned it. Just chill, be patient. It'll happen, but go to practice, go to camp. So hopefully that's what happened. It seems like the Niners have learned a lot from the Brandon Ayuk experience. And it's a good thing because that was so much drama last year. And it wasn't that interesting to cover. Every day I had to make up something about Brandon Ayuk. Oh, he wore a black shirt, but I didn't see a Niners logo on it. So good for Jauan Jennings. Dangerous Dave 23 says, my guy, hope you're doing well. Fire, Lyle, and Brick. What's up, my guy? Gary Simonson 1135 says, you've been saying the DT situation is grim. Does the idea of Williams being an effective DT change your overall assessment? Yeah. And I think I'm starting to see the vision here. I think they have a lot of DTs, and really, they don't necessarily need any of them to be 3-down guys. You got Alfred Collins, CJ West, Kalia Davis, and Evan Anderson. Those are 4 big behemoth defensive tackles who are great fits to stop the run on first and second down. Then on third down, you got Mykel Williams, Yetur Gross-Matos, and Kevin Givens as 3 guys who could play like that 3 technique defensive tackle rushing one-on-one against guards next to the nose tackle and the DN. 3 guys like that. So you have this whole group of players. I'm not sure any of them is a superstar. Alfred Collins might be the closest one to a 3-down D tackle, but both Mykel and Yetur can play on the edge and then move to 3 technique on passing down. Evan Anderson, don't forget about Evan Anderson. What is the difference between Evan Anderson and CJ West? Everyone's super excited about CJ West, as they should be, but Evan Anderson was on the team last year. We saw him play in the NFL last year, and frankly, I thought he did really well for a rookie undrafted free agent. We already know what he looks like. He looks like he's improving in his second year. That's pretty promising, actually. Between Evan Anderson and CJ West, they should be pretty good at nose tackle. The base 3 technique is going to be Alfred Collins or Jordan Elliott. That's solid. I actually think they're better on the D-line than I thought. Really, the issue is more the offensive line. If Dominic Pooney's going to get whooped like that, no offense, Dominic. He's got a great jump shot. Shady Luke says, I've watched Hurts have 2 comeback victories versus Buff. I knew I was going to piss you off with that statement. I was like, I wonder if he's in here. Because Eagle fans get so upset if you try to say that Jalen Hurts is a Saquon Barkley merchant. And there's plenty of evidence to show that he's not. I just try to sneak it in there because I think that Purdy is a CMC merchant. I think that Kyle is as well. I'll finish reading your super chat. Brock's got to work on that. I didn't even finish reading it. It wasn't about that. Yeah, the precipitation. Football has bad weather. It really does. And what sucked about today is today was like the most beautiful weather ever. It was just like kind of hot. Lamont 757 says, how do you pay a guy that can't throw a ball with sweat on it? Like we really paid Brock Purdy, hands Purdy, to be a handoff specialist. What have we done? They did the same thing with Jimmy, man. Sorry. Brock needs to deflate the ball and not get caught. Hey, Tom did the first part, not the second part.